Hello, welcome to your practice. This is a practice for yoga for shoulders. It's going to work shoulders, upper back. So many people these days have a lot of upper back, shoulder issues from work, from stress, from being depressed and rounding over. So this beautiful little yoga practice is going to help counteract all of that. If you have a yoga strap, have that handy. If you don't have a yoga strap, grab a tie for a bathrobe, grab a men's a necktie, something that's not stretchy. So there are some straps that you use for fitness that are stretchy to increase flexibility, but we don't want a stretchy one for the yoga. We want something that's not stretchy. So a man's necktie, a tie to a bathrobe, or even a belt, a leather belt is fine. So we are going to start, well, we don't need this strap just to start with for this first one. We're going to start with chest expander. So chest expander, we're going to bring our hands back behind us, palms face each other. Okay, so imagine you're holding a giant beach ball and just kind of squeeze the palms together a little bit just to open up the heart, open up the chest. So we're standing, feet hip width apart, belly pulls in and up. So just getting the shoulders working, getting those muscles of the upper back working, chest expanding. Okay, now bring the fingers together, interlace the fingers back behind you, and try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, holding, breathing. Now we're going to do a little side to side on the waist. So let me turn around so you can see. You're going to bend your elbows and then bring both hands over to the right, waist level. Just take a couple breaths there. Bring the hands back down to center and then bring them over to the left at the waist level. We'll take that one more time to each side. So bring the hands down in the middle. Bring both hands over to the right. Stretching the chest, stretching the upper back, the shoulder muscles. Lower the hands back down behind you and bring both hands over to the left. So the knuckles kind of face forward. Good. And then nice and slow, bring the hands down to the back, unlace the fingers, shake out the arms. Now we're going to grab a yoga strap or a tie or some kind of belt. And we're going to take the strap nice and wide. So stand with the feet hip width apart. Strap is nice and wide, and we're going to kind of keep pulling it apart. So we don't want slack in the middle. We want it nice and tight in the middle. And we're going to inhale the strap overhead, and then we're going to exhale it back down in front of us. Let's do that two more times. Inhale the strap overhead. Exhale it down in front. One more time. Inhale up overhead and exhale it back down in front. Now this time we're going to inhale it up overhead, and you might need to widen slide the hands apart, widen the hands, and start bringing that strap back down behind you. Widen the hands as much as you need to bring that strap down. Pull it apart and bring that strap over and back in front of you. Let's do that two more times. Inhale up, bring it all the way back behind you. Good. Exhale, bring it up and then down in front of you. I'll show you from this view. Inhale up, keep pulling it slightly apart, keep pulling it and bring those hands back behind, and then inhale it and exhale up and over. Good job. Now you can set that strap down. Let's just take a few shoulder rolls. Shoulders come up and back and down, up and back and down, just to loosen up all that connective tissue and fascia in the shoulders. Shake out the arms. Let's bring the arms out to the side in a T position, and then bring the palms forward. Let's make a little fist, and the thumbs are going to be pointing up. We're going to do some shoulder rotations. So the arms stay here at shoulder level, and we're going to bring the thumbs back behind us and even maybe down towards the floor a little bit, and then bring the thumbs back up to the ceiling and then rotate them down towards the floor. So nice and slow, thumbs come up and back, as far back as they'll go, maybe even a little rotation down, and then the thumbs come up and they turn forward and point down. So just a few of these nice and slow. Thumbs up, thumbs down. So this is something you can do if you work at a desk. This is something you can even do at your desk or at any kind of job where you need a little bit of arm work, shoulder work, upper back work. Good. Thumbs up, then spread the fingers out and bring the arms down by your side. Take a few more of those shoulder rolls. Good. Shake out the arms. Next one is we're going to bring our fingertips to the tops of the shoulders. And we're going to imagine that you have a marker or a crayon or a piece of chalk on the tip of the elbow. And we're going to make some circles. So I want you to circle forward to start and make as big of circles as you can with the tips of the elbows. Imagine that you're drawing as big of circles as you can, circling forward. Good. Next time the elbows are kind of down by in front of you by the side, let's circle backwards. So the elbows come up and then back and then down. Big of circles as you can. And you might feel one shoulder, one side a little bit tighter than the other. So maybe the circles on that side aren't quite as big as the other side. That's fine. Just do the best you can, nice and slow with both shoulders. Good. Next time the elbows are down towards the floor, bring the hands down and then separate your feet a little wider than the hips. We're going to take a few little side swings. Let the arms be floppy, shoulders relaxed, your opposite heel lifts, belly pulls in and up. So we're just letting the arms, chest, back completely relax. Let go. All right, let that come to standing. We're going to do a variation of eagle pose with our arms. I'm calling it forward eagle. So the right hand's going to come up and then bend the right elbow and bring your right fingertips on your left shoulder or wherever they'll rest. Maybe they just go to the back of the neck. See how loose or tight your shoulders are. So you're going to bring the right fingers to the top of the left shoulder and then bend your left elbow and we're going to reach for the right hand and kind of interlace the fingers here. And so you just don't want to be pulling the head forward. So the elbows, the top elbow, the right elbow kind of moves back as you kind of hold the fingers. So if you can't do this, so go ahead and come out of that. If you can't reach, if your shoulders are too tight, you're going to take that strap, okay? And you hold the strap in the right hand and you're going to bring that strap down. We'll bring the strap in front. And you'll bend that right elbow. And then this hand will be in front and it will pull. So we're going to pull back and that right elbow is going to move back. So whether you use a strap or no strap, we're just getting a nice stretch in the shoulders. You can even feel it in this right armpit, right rib cage, right chest. Good. And then we're going to let go of that. Bring the arms down, shake them out a bit. If you're using a strap, we're going to switch it to the other side. So you would hold the strap in the left hand, bend the left elbow, have the strap in front of you, and then the right elbow will bend and will hold that strap. Okay? If you don't need the strap and you're a little bit more open, then left hand comes up, we'll bring it to the top of the right shoulder. Your right arm's going to bend, the palm faces back, and then grab those fingers, you kind of interlace the fingers. Just make sure this top arm isn't pushing your head down. So the left elbow is going to move back slightly to just open up that whole left side. Belly pulls in and up, strong legs, hold and breathe. Good. And we're going to come out of it. So nice and slow, bring the hands down, shake out the arms. All right, now we're going to go into eagle. So let's try it first with a strap. So I'll show you from behind. So the strap, we're going to hold it in the right hand. We're going to lift that right arm up overhead, bend your right elbow. Now this time the strap is behind us. We're going to take the left arm, palm faces out, bend the left elbow, and you're going to find that opposite end of the strap. Start to walk your hands together, just as high as they will go, as close as they will go together. Make sure that this right arm is not pushing your head forward. Both elbows are going to move back. Both shoulders move back. Belly pulls in and up. This is a beautiful stretch for your shoulders, for your chest, for your upper back. Keep breathing. Keep pulling the strap apart. That helps to activate the muscles and stretch the fascia. Now, nice and slow, we're going to let go with that left hand, bring it down, bring the right hand up, and then bring the right arm down. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to hold the strap in the left hand, Left hand stretches up. Bend the left elbow. We're going to take the right arm, palm faces out, bend the right elbow, and find that opposite end of the strap. Start to walk your hands up the strap as high as they'll go. Pull the strap apart. Pull both elbows, both shoulders back. Belly scoops in and up. Standing tall, breathing. Breathe into the upper back. Breathe into the heart. Breathe into the shoulders, into the chest. This is a great stretch. And just don't push further than you can. Do this a little bit each day and you'll be amazed at how much better you get at it. Nice and slow, we're going to bring that right hand down, lift the left hand up and bring the left hand down. Good. And then we'll set that strap aside. So eagle without the strap, it looks like this. Right hand comes up and you'll find that one side is easier than the other, or maybe both sides are not easy, or maybe both sides are easy. So let's bring that right hand up. The right hand's going to touch that left shoulder, and then we'll bring the left arm back. Just keep it at waist level, that left palm facing out. And then start to kind of walk that left hand up the back, and maybe the fingertips touch, maybe they don't. Just see where you're at. It's a big stretch for the shoulders. Make sure that this right arm is not pressing the head forward. So we still want to open both elbows back. So on this side, my fingertips just barely touch. This way is a little bit tighter for me than the other side. Now to come out of it, left hand, nice and slow, is going to come down. Right hand, nice and slow, is going to come up and shake out the arms. Okay, the other side, left arm stretches up. We're going to bring the left hand to the right shoulder. We'll bring the right hand waist level, palm faces out, and just kind of pull the shoulder blades back. So you can stay right here. This is a great stretch. And if you want to go a little further, start to walk that right hand up the back, and maybe the fingers touch. So now here on this side, I can actually kind of bend those fingers and grab opposite fingers. This side is a little bit more open for me. Both elbows moving back, shoulders moving back, belly scoops in and up. Keep breathing and don't go. I know it's tempting. You want to get those fingers to touch, but don't go past your comfort, your edge, your comfort point. Nice and slow. We're going to bring that right hand down. Go nice and slow. Left hand comes up and bring it down nice and slow. Shake out arms. Good. All right, next thing is you're going to grab your strap. You're going to do a nice stretch with the strap again. We're going to have the hands nice and wide on the strap. We're going to bring the strap up overhead, and we're going to bring the left hand down and back, and the right hand comes up. Come back to our starting point, and then the right arm's going to come down and back, and the left hand comes up. So we're just kind of seesawing the strap side to side. Try to keep pulling the strap apart. So there's no slack in the strap. Both ends are pulling, and we're just lowering one hand back behind us and the other hand back behind us. Make the strap as wide apart as you need. And go nice and slow, side to side. Let's go one more with the left hand down, right hand up, and one more with the right hand down, left hand up. Good. Bring both arms back up, and then exhale. Bring the arms down by your side. We can set that strap aside. Let's take a few shoulder rolls up and back and down, up and back and down. Good. Now let's alternate one back and the other back. One back and the other back. Okay, two more poses before we're done. We're going to take yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you're going to just do this down on your back. So we're going to be down on the floor on our back, but before we get down there, we're going to have one block under the upper back. We're going to have it long ways. So it's under the upper back, under the shoulders. We'll be laying down on the floor, and it's in the flattest way that it will go. The other block will be in the medium height under our head. So let's come down to the floor, kind of set up your blocks about where you think your back will be. We're going to keep our knees bent here, and then we're going to come down onto elbows and just kind of position that block under the shoulders, and then position that block medium height under the head. Let's start with the arms at our side, palms up. And just let the chest expand, let the shoulders relax down off the sides of that block. Couple breaths. Make any little adjustments on the block to get a little more comfortable. We're going to bring the hands up overhead, and we're going to bend the elbows and hold opposite elbows. So your arms might hover here, or just kind of let gravity start to take the arms down till maybe the wrists or forearms are touching the mat. So don't strain, don't over effort. If the arms are just here hovering by the ears, totally fine. Big breath and just let gravity work the arms, work the shoulders, work all the connective tissue, work the fascia. Big breaths into the chest, into the upper back, into the shoulders. Good. Now we're going to let go of the elbows and let the arms hover in cactus arms. So elbows in line with shoulders and wrists in line with elbows. We're going to do a little bit of movement here with breath. So inhale and reach the hands up overhead. They're still hovering. And then exhale, bring the elbows down towards your hips. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. They just hover. Exhale, elbows come down by your hips. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, stretch the arms up, and exhale, elbows pull down towards your hips. 1 more. Inhale, stretch the hands up, and exhale, elbows down by your hips. Now straighten out the arms, bring them down by your side, palms up. Take a couple breaths here. Just let the arms and shoulders relax. Good. Now we're going to make our way up to sitting. So bend the elbows, kind of prop yourself up on your elbows and come up off of those yoga blocks. Let's set the yoga blocks off to the side, or you can do that if you didn't have yoga blocks, you just do that on your back. The last stretch that we're going to do is going to be a shoulder chest opener down on our belly. So make your way down onto your belly. Arms are going to be out at your side in a T position. Hands in line with the shoulders. We're going to be rolling to the left. So bend your right knee. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Press the right hand into the floor as you inhale and roll onto the left so the right knee lifts and maybe your right foot comes to the floor. You can let your head just kind of hover, or you can drop your head to the floor. So it's a big stretch for this left side of the chest, left shoulder, and only roll to the side as much as you can. So if you can only get about halfway over, that's fine. You just let that right knee lift, right foot lift. But if you can roll a little more onto that left hip, then just roll, breathe, see where you can be most comfortable for a couple of breaths. Good. Now we're going to come out of it. So we're going to roll onto our belly. Both legs are stretched out. The right arm will come out into that T position. The left hand is going to come underneath the left shoulder. We'll bend the left knee, press the left hand into the floor as you roll to the right. And then maybe that left foot, the left knee lifts, maybe the left foot will come to the floor. And then you can let the head hover, or you can let the head rest down on the mat. So it's a big stretch now to the right chest, right shoulder. So only go as far as it feels comfortable. Maybe you feel a little bit more comfortable on your belly and the left leg's just kind of hovering. See where you can take as many nice, comfortable, full breaths as you can. Nice and slow. We're going to come out of it. So roll onto your belly. Bring that right hand under the shoulder. Lift up into hands and knees table. We'll have our wrists under our shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll take 3 cat breaths. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, pull the belly button up. Inhale, arch the back, belly stretches, shoulders slide down the back. Exhale and round the whole back, pull your belly up. Inhale, stretch the belly, arch the back, slide the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take one more of these. Exhale and round up. Inhale and arch. Good. Shift back into child's pose. Big toes barely touching, knees separate apart a little bit, and we'll let the forehead come down to rest on stacked hands. Couple nice slow breaths into the whole back body, into the low back, into the mid back, into the upper back. Let the shoulder blades soften. Let the low back soften. And then make your way up to sitting. So swing the feet around behind you. We're going to come all the way down onto our back. So come down onto your back. Once you're on your back, hug the knees into the chest. We'll roll side to side. Just roll out that upper back in between the shoulder blades. Roll out the low back. Bring the knees to center. Don't let the back arch. Use your abdominals. Control the movement. We're going to bring the feet down to the floor. And then once your feet are down, we're going to set up for a final relaxation. So you can keep the knees bent. You can stretch the legs out. Get your lower body comfortable, upper body comfortable. Feel the weight even on right side of the body, left side of the body. Little length in the back of the neck. Tuck the chin slightly. Palms are up, so that's going to let the front of the chest open, the front of the shoulders open. Arms are a little bit away from the body, so they're not really close in, squeezed into the body. Give yourself a little bit of room between the arms and the torso, the legs. Tune into the breath. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Let the shoulders and upper body relax completely. Let the eyes relax. Let the jaw relax. Try to let go of any tension in the body. Stay here in this final relaxation as long as you like, as long as you have time for. If you're going to come out of it with me, let's wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Bend your knees, feet on the floor. Roll over onto one side and use your arms to come up nice and slow, all the way up to sitting. Sit tall. Tailbone's going to move back slightly. Heart lifts slightly. Belly pulls in and up slightly. Let those shoulders relax down. Feel the breath. Let it come into the low belly. Good work for the shoulders. Good work for the upper back. Good work for the chest. Let's bring the palms together, thumbs at the heart. And this ends our practice. Namaste. Please share this practice with someone who you think might be able to benefit from shoulder work, upper back work, chest work. And I hope you subscribe to my channel. You can find out when I'm putting out a new video and what it is. I try to put out a new video every Monday. And hit the like button. That helps YouTube recommend my videos to other people. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.